thrilling. It's very thrilling. It's been a long time coming, and it's just wonderful to be a part of something that's being so celebrated and marvelled and is so original and exciting. I normally read material and ruminate and ponder and absorb what the director says and then go away and explore. That's not too abstract an answer. But I definitely read this. I read this in the Element office in the West End. I was invited in to read it because it was highly confidential in a little room. I looked out onto a West End street and I read it very quickly because it's beautifully written and very lean, and I thought, wow, this is exciting. Yeah, it really is an ensemble, and it had sort of stages to it. The casting process is quite staggered, which in a way has really served it well. I guess there's the sort of immediate family and the environment around Bella at home in London, where she's brought to kind of grow up, and then you move through these different locations. So I think that we embrace the casting in those stages. But putting together the sort of core lead cast was a kind of piece by piece, and actually it became very important to put Duncan in place before we put Ramy's character into the equation. And those are the things that you only realise by starting to talk about actors and talk to actors who Yorgos might want to pursue. And then we enter into the sort of layers of the onion where we build the worlds and the textures and the landscapes, and that's always very explorative, like for example the Paris sequence and the detail, and making sure that that was kind of humorous but also served a purpose so that you felt the kind of sinister levels and layers. And then the sort of the ensemble, as you cleverly say, with Catherine, Vicky Pepperdine and Chris Abbot and Jerrod Carmichael and Hannah Shagula. Really, Yorgos wanted to reach as far and wide as possible and be as original and fresh. I feel like that's with every piece of casting in the film. It's one of the things that struck me when I saw it. It was like, wow, everybody has just come together. It's like a great pop song, you know, when it just works, you nail it, and it's an everlasting tune in your head. And I think that's what's so significant about this cast. And not everything was a no-brainer, not everything was straightforward, and there were various journeys we went on. For example, Hannah Shagula's character was English in the beginning, then she was American, then she was Spanish, and then she became German. And also we were reaching out quite far and wide to grown-up actors at a quite challenging time. So I just think they're all marvellous. I think that this is a cinematic experience on all levels, and so it's always best to see that on a cinema screen. There's so much to take from this film. I mean, it's innovative, it's irreverent, it's thought-provoking, it raises questions about our internal narratives, gender, being a woman, being a human being, as well as being magical and fantastical.